Why? But I'm a petty Pisces, and we're almost done with Pisces season. So why the F not, right? Okay, y'all. Ooh, y'all ready for this foolery? Okay, there I was just minding my own IDripIsh business until I keep getting these, the little notifications, ding, ding, ding. Mr. Neil from Facebook wants to comment what he says. Oh, he says something about how I'm self-centered or something like that, right? Okay, watch. And I says the person commenting on my page, like, boy, bye, Felicia, right? He said, yep, because what? You're just as how self-centered you are and stuff. I was like, well, if you got a problem with my self-confidence, you can take that up to my HR department, God, right? I said, because God don't play about me. So Neil goes to keep going talking about, well, hey, I don't practice God. I was like, oh, he's like, he's from the alien world. Okay, so I said, there you go, you're a karmic. Bet. I said, let me go look on Neil's page, right? Let me go look on Neil's page. Baby. Neil had the nerve. Woo! I mean, for one, yeah, I can't even go though. I can't even. I'm trying to be really nice about it, but not. Um, for one, he should never ever attempt to go on anybody's page. I'm sure enough about to research his wife and tell her husband to stay off of my page because he is on one and he don't want to come for it because baby, what I'm not gonna do is go back and forth with a fool, but what I will do is put you in your place. Don't play with me. Now this could be, I don't know, this could be like a falsified page. You never know. I blocked a lot of people last year and at the beginning of this year. So there are a bunch of people around. But Mr. Neil thought that it was cute to come on my page and bother me talk about my wig look like a helmet. I said I don't care if I got the wig from Timu, Hemu, or Shimu. It was still cute. And I'm just doing a little video. I'm minding my business. Why are you on my page talking about me? You mad because you can never but ever? Baby, you wish your face looked better than my baby toe right now. I'm not even lying, okay? I had to go research this man's page, right? This man had the nerve to even hop on my page and tell me anything about myself when he looked like bubblegum. The what? The F? What the? Baby, he looked like. Baby, I don't know. Y'all gotta go find his page on Facebook. This man had the nerve to come on my page and talk shit. I was like, man, God, let me read him fulfill God. I was like, God, let me do it. Let me do it. And God was like, Ish, we're not doing all that. We're doing better. And I was like, God, come on. I said, you never let me tag in when I want to tag in. But he was talking smack about my little wigs and stuff. Who cares? You on my page. Go bother somebody else. And then he don't talk about he believes in aliens or something. Baby, you look like an alien, okay? Like, can I say that? He looked like Beneath, you know what I'm saying? He looked like Bubblegum. Where's my script? You know what I'm saying? But the worst version of it. Ah! I told Mr. Neil, I sent a very polite "go f yourself," but I said it in a nice, business-like way. Versus like, why are you on my page? It's early in the morning. Ain't you already like close to like? Apparently, he don't believe in Jesus, so we know where he going. I mean, ain't you already there? Like you didn't near holding on for dear life. You sure you want to go pass around negative energy? Because y'all know anybody who's around my page, anybody who follows me, but in my social media, I'm all positivity. I'm a little petty, yes. I like to do a little fun shade. We do a little light shade. I'm okay with the tags. We do some light shade, but I'm never the one to be like, let's go all in. You know what I'm saying? But he thought it was cute to try to go on. He keeps going back and forth, and I can't entertain him and keep going back and forth. But he don't want me to read him for Phil, baby, because y'all know me. I'm trying to be good this season. I'm definitely trying to take the higher road. But if Neil keeps coming for me, Mama gonna make it do what it do, baby. Okay, I'm gonna show you what a real petty Pisces can do. I'm gonna show you, but I could tell you. You know, I let me stop. Yeah, I know I'm petty. I know I can do some petty things. I know I have. I ain't gonna say done like effed up things. I can do some things that rub people the wrong way, and that's a them problem, not a me problem. Because if you allow somebody to take you outside of your nature, like out of your character, that's something that you need to start, controlling. But yeah, I think I bother people on a regular basis. I bother people since I've been a child. I told my homegirl the other day, I was like, yeah, my mom used to make me sit in a corner and write things that I love about myself and things that what God blessed me with until I actually started believing it because people used to pick on me for being too nice or pick on me for being like happy all the time. Like, I was like, well, God, I don't know. God made people God made everybody different, but I was just like, God made me like I'm a happy person. I'm not fake. I'm just happy. I have a joyful spirit. Oh yeah, I've been drinking this icy too. My tongue is red. So I just always been happy. And this man, these people just they have a problem with my spirit because they don't practice the light. They practice the dark. And they only get a little bit of light. So I mean, that sounds like a problem they chose. You said something better than 50. Of what? Shoot, God, I'm better than anything and everything, okay? Because God made me that way. Let's take that. You better put some confidence on it. Okay, my mom didn't raise no like girl to be like, oh, just take it. I think people want to, I don't know what they want to do, but they want to like force you with their insecurities and jealousies. Nah, mama didn't raise no weak chick. She raised me. Like, granted, we all let life conform us in a way. I mean, being petty. I can do 100% petty. I'm a Pisces, y'all. I mean, don't let this cute face fool you. I can do some things. I know how to get under people's skin when I want to. I know how to say certain things to make people just like cringe. Y'all want to know why? Because I don't get two F's, okay? My mama always just told me people are always gonna have something nasty to say or negative to say. She was like, just ignore them. And then since when you're little, you're like, oh no, I'm good because you're young. So like, no, what I'm saying, f you, leave me alone. I remember throwing a little boy across the room because he kept lifting my dress. I used to be like, he kept lifting my dress, and I told the teacher, she's like, just go, he'll leave you alone. He didn't leave me alone. So since she didn't do nothing about it, the last time he lifted my dress, I picked the little boy up and threw him across the room, and then I got in trouble for him bothering me. And I was like, they called my mom, and I told my mom, I said he wouldn't stop lifting up my dress. Now I was a tomboy in a dress, but I was looking cute, so why are you bothering me? But then I was the one getting in trouble. They was always labeling me as a trouble child. I was like, no, they started it. I just finished it and told first. That's it. Like they used to tell you, somebody hit you, hit them back, and you telling them first. I cannot. I like a little being a little pet. Now everybody has some petty in them, and everybody does a little pettiness. There is no such thing. There is not one person on this earth that doesn't partake in a little bit of pettiness here and there. I don't believe it. I so don't believe it. Like, look, we all live life in the best way we can, correct? Some of us do good, some of us do bad, right? I usually on a good narrow, work hard, play harder, have fun, da da da. But baby, there's a point of time when you gotta stand up for yourself. Add a little pettiness to it, okay? Put a little petty in it, a little petty in it, a little because sometimes you gotta do what you make you do. I would not break nobody's heart. And I'm cute. Cute face, nail waist with a bit behind. I need it. No, I don't break hearts. Y'all know what's funny part? I ain't gonna say I get my heart broken. I have got my heart broken, yes. But I get the one, I guess guys are the one who do me dirty. So I just let it be. Cool. Well, say less. I don't know what they want for me to do. I'm always the one getting done wrong. And then I give like a schmugly a chance or a dusty. And let me tell you, I don't know. I gave a bunch of schmuglies and Dusty's chances last year just so they can either ghost me, create an issue to try to cuss me out, act like they have a problem, try to do this little back and forth. And at the end of the day, I was like, what was all this for? You pursued me. I didn't come after you. I didn't even give you the time of day, but you kept pursuing me. And then so I was like, okay, fine, let me give you a chance. I gave a schmugly a chance. And what happened? Schmugly behavior came out. And I think it's not, I'm not talking about it's just the looks. I'm talking about personality. I'm talking about what happened within, because some people are just ugly inside and out. And that shit just it gave schmugly behavior. You would never break my heart. Everybody says that. You know how dudes approach me? I'm like, nah, you sound like you them other dudes. I ain't like them other dudes. I don't do all that. I don't. But do you? Do you? I think when a man tells you, I am not, if you, it's easier to talk about it than be about it, right? So when I gave the little young one a chance earlier this year, I was like, okay, let's see what you're talking about. It was okay to keep up the front for a few weeks. After a while, his spirit got bothered. He want to be outside. They want to do young people stuff. Go do young people stuff. I'll go out when I want to go out. I've just already been there, done it. I mean, I'm not a fan of like drinking Don Julio or Lunazol out of a paper cup on a corner. No, I'm grown. TT is grown. Like I guess I'm a auntie. Baby mama grown. So yeah, I just like, okay, I partaked in a little foolery for 2 seconds and it was cute. But then the minute he wanted to keep trying to argue with me or create problems, because you know more young ones do, them 2000 babies. Lord have mercy. Uh um what the early 2000 ones. Yeah. I let them be. I was like, but when you're done having a fit or whatever you're doing, text me back. I don't know. Go stand in the corner. What are you? Are you hungry? You want a snack and a juice box? I was talking to my homeboy because I was like, these little young ones are coming after me like it's no tomorrow. I said they were really coming after me, and I was just like, look, unless you want like you want a snack, you want a juice box, what you want from Auntie? I'm not nobody's cougar. I'm not taking care of no man. That's I think it's still a man's place to be the man, and do the manly stuff. And don't say I won't take care of a tab or two or pay for certain things, but I never want to take that away from a man because I think that's how we were. That's how I was raised. I mean, I saw my stepdad wake up, wash my mom's car, fill up the gas tank, make sure things were good on it, go to the grocery store. Oh, you like the nails? Thank you. So I definitely grew up on that a little bit, but I don't want to take away from a man doing a man's job. If I got to be the woman and do the man's job, what am I right? So I was like, does that even make sense for real? And then like me dating this season, okay, so y'all want to hop in on it? Because I'm really petty. Y'all want to hop in? Let's hop in. Let's hop into story time. A lot of people want to know how I got to this level. They want to know how I got to the today, this look. Okay, 2023, I had some, I don't know, I ain't gonna say freak accident, let's just say emergency surgery out of the blue, out of nowhere. After I woke up from it, I was like, I can't stay married to this man anymore. That's my ex husband. I was like, God, he was like, just give me a second. I was like, shh. He was like, give me a second ish. I was like, okay. So, anywho, something happened. Everything came into order, and I was able to separate. We were selling the house. That's how I was able to get out safe and sound. We were selling the house. Boom. Moving forward, we sold the house. I was in my own space. Cool. Met my ex boyfriend. I was still separated. I had detox after my marriage. You know what I'm saying? I did a little 30-day detox after the marriage. Cool. Boyfriend came. Ex boyfriend came. Cool. That was the big 2025 was my biggest lesson I learned. We're gonna start tapping into different levels, but 2025 was the biggest lesson I learned to use your discernment and your intuition when it comes to dating people, because my first intuition was like, man, I was like, he's so sweet. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so sweet. He's being nice. He's being intentional as I thought. But we were together for about almost a good year. We didn't argue. We had good times. I think he was there, but I think about when we were 4 to 5 months in, right before we became boyfriend girlfriend. God was like, "Let it go," and I was like, "No, no." God was like, "I'm telling you," but did I listen? No, I chose not to listen. No, we're not together. I'm single. I chose not to listen, and little behold, that man ghosted me after 9 months. And it broke my heart. And I don't even think it was all about him. I just think I'd never been ghosted before, number one. Number two was, why would somebody who said they absolutely love me or want to marry me one day want to hurt me so bad, right? Or cause me so much pain? He ghosted me for like a week or so. So I was like, okay, I gave about 2 or 3 days. I text again, he didn't say nothing. I said, okay, on the seventh day, I said, after this week, if you don't text back, it's good, it's a wrap. Like I was done. I was like, I've never had, like, my mom and my homegirl had to pour into me. It broke my heart. I didn't eat. I wasn't sleeping. I was crying like crazy. And I know it wasn't all about him, but God was like, I was showing you this lesson because I told you leave it alone and you didn't listen. I was like, you did. You did, Jesus. So when me and my ex, like, resurfaced again real quick, and then like a few more months, yeah. Like I kind of, oh my gosh, so this is my petty story. I kind of like reeled it back into like where I wanted him to be, where we were right before he ghosted me. Just then I blocked him after that. I had to. God told me to block the man. So that was my second. God was like, I'm not gonna tell you again, block this man. You don't know the conversations he has about you. And I was like, that's true, because the man dogged out his own child and his dad. In the way he dogged them out and talked about them like they were filth. I was like, oh, I wonder what he says about me. This is his own blood right here. So I was like, okay, God. The minute I blocked that man, my life took a turn for the best. And I don't even know how to explain it. And then God gave me my spiritual awakening in 2025. He broke down what's about to happen, how many friends I'm about to lose, how it's about to happen, when it's going to happen. And I was like, yeah, okay. I've written it down. I was like, okay, little behold. God was right. Okay. I tell you, my ex boyfriend wasn't the first. My ex husband was the first that I blocked. And then my ex boyfriend, and then my boy's father, because he was getting on my nerves. I had to set boundaries. I knew that I didn't have, God told me I didn't have no boundaries. Then I lost a lot of friends. But instead of him doing it this year, because 2024 he removed them, 2025, I had to remove my friends, the ones that wasn't serving me a purpose, that was talking smack about me, running my name through the streets, calling me this, trying to set me up. They were doing some foul things, and God was revealing it to me, and I knew it. So you walk to your friends, you're like, "Hey, I got some good news," and doing this. Oh, thank you, love, thank you, Pooh. And then I got some good news, and they're like, mm. They make faces and stuff like that. I'm like, "Oh, what's wrong? What, you think you're all that?" Well, no, I'm just happy. Like, some good stuff is finally happening. I say a lot of people don't think that I go through a lot because I don't show people what I go through. But I don't think my anguish or my tears and fears should be for the world to see. I don't even show y'all all my happiness sometimes. I just kind of, I do. But as far as like going, like, a lot of people crash out on social media. I don't ever do that. I take it to God and that's it. I don't think that's for y'all to see, because people don't know what to do with it. And then you have a lot of commentary, and then there's an argument and people want to tap it. It'd be too much. I don't do all that. That's not the type of person I am. I am very public but private at the same time. So it was just a lot of revealing last year of fake friends, family, the bullshit, the jobs, the business opportunities. People think they're giving you some break because, the people out here, they love to gatekeep in Houston, Texas, and baby, they feel like their ish don't smell. Cool, you let them have it. I was like, cool, so be it. I'm not fighting to be, well, I don't even need to compete. Who I need to compete with? Other than a better version of myself. So I let people sit in it. I was like, y'all have it. Y'all can do it. The problem started to arise is when my social media started growing. Oh, 37, 37, 37, 37. I'm just playing because I know that 6 7's funny. People started having an issue with me because my social media was growing. I was like, what's the problem? How does it bother you? Last time I checked, I got a roof to keep over my head. I got two teenage boys that take all my money. You know, I'm trying to keep up, not keep up appearances, keep up, just surviving. And then people had an issue with my social media rising because why? More people are following you. I said, well, what does that got to do with you? You don't pay a bill. You don't get anything. Like, what does me got to do with you? And the fact that I said that, oh, you just all in your head. You think you're all that. I don't think I'm all that. I think I'm blessed and highly favored because I could have lost my life. A lot of people don't take that. They take life for granted until somebody has their hands around your neck trying to take it from you. So you tell me what's better. Me living and breathing and having my kids tell me to wake up early, like, hey, good morning, mom, I love you type stuff, or rather me be buried in the ground having my kids upset. So what is the problem here? And then they want to tell you, oh, you're making it up. Why would I want to make up a whole domestic violence relationship? People just be in their own heads, and I had to let people sit where they need to sit. And I had to understand that the boundaries that I need to place in my life last year had to be intentional because I've always give everybody a benefit of the doubt. They be like, I never judge what somebody else say. I'm like, hey, let me do it myself. And then if somebody shows you who they are, they're gonna show you who they are, and you let it be and you let it go. But no, my little hard headed behind. I'm a people person. I'm a Pisces. I love to have friends. Oh, I'm from Ohio. I'm from Ohio. I'm from Toledo. So yeah, it was just a bunch of stuff out there, and people was just bothering me left and right. There were people acting like I think people who are somewhat in a limelight or somewhat at a level, they want to give you peanuts and they want you to be grateful that they gave you some peanuts when you know you deserve a lobster and steak dinner. But because they're at I guess, a higher level at you or a little bit further along in a certain career, I don't know, that they have the right to give you a little peanuts and you're supposed to be okay with that. I personally didn't give two F's. And I think that's the problem. They want to be like, they want to bring you into their drama. They want to bring you into their life. They want to be grateful for what I'm giving you. I'm like, nobody ever said I wasn't grateful, but thank you. And I'll let you be. They took it as like a form of like, oh, she thinks she better than. I was like, no, I just know that these are peanuts. I want you to be aware. I want you to be aware that I'm aware that you're trying to give me peanuts and act like there's some gold plated peanuts. No, we're good. Oh, you're in Columbus? So I just tell people, I was like, cool. I just let people sit in it. I let them be them. Because one thing or another, people love to try to make you feel like you're not worthy or because of they want to be a certain level or this is they're doing this and you're somewhat in the same field or whatever. People always want to compete and compare. They want to act like we're doing the same thing. Everybody's doing something different. Even if we're in the same field, we're doing something different. You want to know why? Because God made us all differently. The vision He instilled into each and every one of us is differently. How He gives us our purpose and our alignment hits differently. So why in the world would y'all think it's cute that people want to compete and compare themselves to you, or they're trying to be like you when God made us individually? Yes, people like, oh, I like your hairstyle. Let me get it. Cool. That's not you trying to be like me. Okay. There's plenty of girls who got blonde hair. There's plenty of girls who got dark hair. There's plenty of females who got a little body. I mean, everybody's made a certain way, right? So why would we think it's okay to tell her, oh, they trying to be like me? Boo, if I wanted to be like you, I could. You know what I'm saying? But why would I want to be like somebody else when God made me me? People don't get that. Like, why would I be somebody else if God made me me? I'm cool with what God gave me. God gave me these natural looks. You know what's funny? I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me before when I was married and with my little fake friends. I was thicker. I've always been thick. I haven't been like super, but I look different, right? Can't explain it. Wait till I show you the pictures, right? After I got the divorce, after I started getting rid of fake friends, after I started blocking people, the minute I let go of the bullshit, the minute I let go of toxic people, I'm telling you this now. Like I told you, my skin cleared up, my weight started dropping off the way it's supposed to because I've been working out for a few years and my weight wasn't just dropping like it needed to. Nothing was kind of aligning until I started standing up for myself, until I started putting setting boundaries with people. Nothing started aligning until I got rid of ex boyfriends, ex dusty dudes. Uh-huh. Every time I do me wrong, it's like God blesses me even more. No lie. I give a man a disclaimer. I'm like, look, I'm not in the season for the bullshit. If you want cookie time, let me know up front. I'm not on that season right now. Now, if I want to be, I will be. You know what I'm saying? I'm grown. I don't have to play these little games, go back and forth, baby. We're gonna get it popping. We're gonna get it popping. You want this cookie? You gonna get it. It's not. That's never an option. That's not like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. But if I give you a disclaimer, say, look, I'm not on that type of time. Don't waste my time. Time is money. Money's time. So don't get mad when I block you. Don't get mad when I take you off my social media because I gave you a shot. I think I give everybody a shot. Okay, shoot your shot. I think a man knows that he's wasting your time. You're a grown man. You know if you want somebody or not. Because if you're intentional about dating me, you're going to call me and text me and you're going to make sure you're intentional that you're trying to get to know me and that we're trying to build something. Don't just say I'll call you back and don't call you back for the rest of the day. Don't just say, hey, we're gonna do this. You don't plan anything, you don't have any dates. You really treat it like it ain't nothing. So why should I be acceptable to the bullshit that I didn't ask to be in? I think it's cute how some men want they approach you, they push hard to get your number, fine, give your number, y'all have one good conversation, and then the foolery starts. For real. What are we talking about? Then they want to get mad, like, well, why did you block me? Unblock me. Oh no, you're good. You had access. I gave you access. That 2 days you chose not to call or not to text or whatever you're doing is so much important because you're so busy 24 hours a day. Go do it. You never gave us a chance. Oh, it's my fault. Well, I'm sorry. I gave you the wrong impression that I gave 2 Fs. I don't. That part. I'm just saying. What the, we're gonna wrap it up now. One thing I learned about this season is the haters gonna hate. They're gonna always got something to say. Mr. Neil, I'm about to tag him on Facebook real good. And when I read him for filth, I want y'all to be there. So if y'all go follow my Facebook page, IDripIsh, I'm about to read him for filth in 2 seconds. It's not gonna be like a bad filth. I'm gonna read him for filth today, okay? Because however he thought it was cute to come on my page and talk shit about me, baby, you need to look in the mirror. I need you to go look in the mirror first and say, should I say something to anybody ever in life? And number two, we had to learn today, like, people are going to F over you. People are going to do wrong by you. People are going to always try to find a reason or something to be bothered by your happiness, your skin tone color, your smile, your hair, your body, your blessings, your money, whatever. People are going to always be bothered by it. And I can tell you this now, let that ish go, okay? Just let it be. The more people are bothered by you, I want you to start paying attention to the purpose that God called you to. They said that once you start reaching a new level, you're going to get new devils, right? So my biggest thing is people are bothered by my spirit. People are bothered that I'm a nice person. People are bothered by me point blank. Cool. I remove myself from their lives. If they keep talking about me, that's on them. I mean, thank you for keeping my name alive. I think it's free press regardless. Whether it's good, bad, or ugly, it's still free press. So that's free marketing right there. Because then now somebody's like, who is IDripIsh? Or who is Ish? Let me go research her. She doesn't look like a bad person. She doesn't look like she does all the bullshit. So why would they say that about her? Can anybody else validate it? Because they went to go get their 10 followers to try to start I hate IDripIsh, campaign. Cool. I said, per your 10, God got 1,000 for me. Every time you want to bring another hater, God got another 1,000 on top, another 10,000 on top. What are we doing? I just think that you're doing what you need to do for me. That's free marketing for me. So there's no such thing as bad press. I learned that a long time ago, doing social media since 2005. I've learned a long time ago. You gotta have some tough skin, especially in this business. People gonna talk some shit. People gonna be on their bid. People gonna be on your little thing. People gonna be a little bit of everything. People like it was a woman with a little short hair like this big, like this much hair. The other week, was talking on my page on Facebook about my out. Oh, I like your outfit, but your dance is not this and this. And I went to go look at her page, and I'm looking like, could you even move in the first place? Okay, big back Bertha. Is that how you feel? You want to come for somebody? I'm gonna need you to, for one, to do something to that head. Number two, get your life, boo, because it's just a real. If you feel like you gotta spread negativity, that's exactly why you look the way you do. Boom. All right. Bye, Felicia's. Let me go and do my little TikTok live. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day.